Bro, Anthony. Anthony. He scored a volley. He scored a volley and then he gets an assist. 4 goal contributions for Anthony in 4 games. Or should I say 5? In his first game, a pre-assist. In his second game, a goal. In his third game, a goal. In his fourth game, current game, a goal and an assist. 5 goal contributions. He was directly involved in 5 goals in 4 games. While we have Garnacho who doesn't even pass the ball. While we have Garnacho who thinks he's Ronaldo. Bro has the ability of Weghorst and the faith of Ronaldo. And then there's Højlund, Xerxes, learning from no one. But then you have Anthony cooking at Real Betis, the second best league. I'm done. I quit, bro. I honestly quit.
Man U fans better watch Anthony now say, hey, why this Anthony no play like this for us, for Man U? It's very, very simple. There are some players that were created for big clubs, and there are players that are created for small clubs. Anthony seems like one of those players, that can only flourish in a small club where there is no pressure. The pressure at Manchester United was just too much for Anthony to bear. Look at it now. You could clearly see that this player is a very talented player. He has talent. But pressure of playing for Manchester United is different from playing for Real Betis. Real Betis is a very, very small club compared to Man U. So imagine the amount of pressure that it takes for you to play for a club like Man U. When you play for Man U, everybody is looking at you. Everybody is saying, come on, Anthony, do this. Anthony, score. Anthony, that. But at Real Betis, there's no pressure. If Anthony goes 4 games without scoring a goal at Real Betis, nobody will notice. But if he plays 2 games at Man U without scoring a goal, everybody will notice. So that's the difference. So Anthony right now is playing without pressure. And also, he has the motivation of trying to prove a point. He's trying to prove that Man U were wrong. But I don't believe that. Because Anthony had all the time at Manchester United to prove himself. He came in for big money. And he came in under the manager that coached him at Ajax. So there's no excuse of, it's the manager's fault. Now the same manager will coach him for Ajax. Now coach him for Man U. So why didn't he perform like this? For Manchester United. It's very simple. He doesn't know how to play under pressure. He wants to play in a club where there is no pressure. So if I was a Man U fan, I would seriously not care about his performances. Banter aside, right? I won't care. Because, come on, you had all the time to show us all this your talent at Man U and you could not show it. Now you don't go to Betis where there is no much pressure and you're not playing like one, rejuvenated Neymar. Anyways, good game from Anthony once again. Another man of the match for him. 3 games, 3 man of the match. He has scored 4 goals already. Incredible performances from him. But it's obvious he was not created for big clubs. So Man U should just pray that Real Betis will get the money to sign him in the summer. Because if he goes back to Man U, he will not still perform.
Nah, at this point, I cannot lie, bro. Manchester United really is like Diddy's house. Now I understand why Sancho was saying freedom at last after, he saw that Rashford has finally left United and at least go to a different club, even on loan, because he's cooking. The goal yesterday against Ipswich came from his free kick and he's looking sharp as well. Anthony, this guy, bro, we're talking about, winning La Liga, Barca, Real Madrid, Atleti, bro. Anthony, only his aura is 10 points, bro. Every 3 point they get, they gotta add 10 points on top because of his aura. Because this guy is cooking. Are you seeing what this man is doing? First, he drew a penalty by the which Lo Celso missed. Might as well give it to him because the form is in right now. But take a look at this. This brother scored an insane volley. Look at the technique, bro. Look at him. Look at that technique right there, bro. There is no way, man. Anthony is looking so sharp, so alive, so confident, man. He really is free. Leaving Manchester divided is freedom, bro. Sancho was right. I'm sorry. It's disrespectful, but it's the truth, man. It really is freedom. That club is really like Diddy's basement or something, man. Because these guys are now free to express themselves. Scott McTominay is cooking for Napoli, bro. Nah. I cannot believe I grew up in an era where United was where everybody wanted to go. The theater of dreams, bro. Now it's the theater of nightmares. You go there for nightmares. But Anthony, bro, nah, we can forget about the league. Madrid, Barca, Atleti, forget it. Betis is winning it. Just give it. Anthony, best player in the world. Jesus Christ, though. Like, trolling aside, he's genuinely cooking. What am I saying?
Well, Welcome to my YouTube space. I go by the name Kevin West. If you're new here, hit the subscription button, tell a friend to tell a friend. So Anthony left Manchester United on loan to join Real Betis. And right about now, Anthony is one of the best players in La Liga. He's scoring left, right, and center, creating chances, getting good game time at Real Betis. And the big question that a lot of people are asking is that, do you think Manchester United uh, has been wasting a lot of talent, or is the players that maybe boycott playing for Manchester United? Look at Anthony's stats when he was playing for Manchester United. Anthony could have gone even 20 games without scoring a single goal. Right now, in 4 games for Real Betis, he has won 3 Man of the Match awards. He has scored, I think, 3 goals. But another thing that I want to say is that Sancho commented on Marcus Rashford post when Marcus Rashford was preparing to make his debut for Aston Villa, and he commented with the word freedom. So do you feel Manchester United colonizes player and make them not have the right freedom to play the game? Because Anthony has left Manchester United, and it really seems that Anthony right now has a lot of freedom in Real Betis lineup. Look at the players like Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay left Manchester United and joined Napoli. Look at whatever he's doing right now. Scott McTominay, if you watch Napoli right now and Scott McTominay in it, Scott McTominay looks like the prime Zinedine Zidane. And look at the player like Elanga. Elanga left Manchester United and joined Nottingham Forest. Look at whatever he's doing right now. In a certain game in a Premier League, he gave out like 3 assists in one game. He never did that at Manchester United. And so I'm asking, do you feel Manchester United is the problem, or maybe players don't just want to play for Manchester United? But I think playing for Manchester United really takes some guts. It's never easy to play for a club like Manchester United. It's never easy to play for a club like Arsenal. It's never easy to play for a club like Manchester City, where fans demands results every weekend. It's never easy to play for a club like maybe no, not Tottenham, but maybe Liverpool. It's never easy to play for Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, because these are the big clubs in the English Premier League, and not only in the English Premier League, but in the world. English Premier League is the toughest league in the world, and the English Premier League is the most watched league in the world. I think going back to Anthony's story, because that's the reason why I'm recording this video today. Anthony played for Ajax before joining Manchester United. And Anthony played for Ajax, and his manager there was Erik ten Hag. Erik ten Hag left Ajax and joined Manchester United. Few months, Anthony left Ajax and joined Manchester United. So these two people were both at Ajax. Erik ten Hag was as a manager, Anthony was as a player. He was scoring good goals, doing those skill stuffs and whatever. I hear some people call Anthony the GOAT. I don't know where this joke come from, because I don't think Anthony should be called the GOAT. Erik ten Hag, as a Manchester United manager, he coached less than 100 games for Manchester United, and he was sacked by Manchester United board. Anthony played less than 150 games for Manchester United. He left Manchester United to join Real Betis on loan right now. I think it's never easy to play for Manchester United. To play for Manchester United, you have to be ready to represent the badge always. You have to be ready to be criticized always. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo the second time he joined Manchester United. There was a time Cristiano Ronaldo went for, I think, a couple of games without scoring, and the fans started mounting pressure on him. And I think, if I'm not wrong, this is one of the reasons that made Cristiano Ronaldo leave Manchester United, because the pressure was mounting too much. And one thing about Manchester United fans, they've never cared about the age. Cristiano Ronaldo was, I think, 37 years old at Manchester United. The only problem with Manchester United fans, they expect even a 38-year-old to deliver like a 20-year-old. When Cristiano Ronaldo played for Manchester United back in 2008, he delivered every day, every day, every day. And he even won the Ballon d'Or with Manchester United. He delivered, he played a good game. He was at his prime. He helped Manchester United to win the Champions League. I remember him scoring a header against Chelsea at the final, and that was the prime Cristiano Ronaldo that a lot of people expected when he came back at Manchester United when he was 38 years old. I'm just trying to tell you how Manchester United fans always demand results, even despite the age. So Anthony joined Manchester United. I remember he played his first game at it was at Old Trafford or Emirates. Manchester United was playing against Arsenal. He scored a great goal, scored the first goal. So Manchester United really expected him to deliver a lot because you came in, you scored against Arsenal. That was a big game. You know, now the fans really wanted Anthony to continue with the form. But I don't know what happened. The pressure started mounting, and it forced Anthony to leave Manchester United. Right now, he's playing at Betis, and it's really shining. If you check Anthony's stats at Ajax, it's really crazy. He was the GOAT. Now I allow Ajax fans to call Anthony the GOAT. I will allow Real Betis fans to call Anthony the GOAT, but I will not allow Manchester United fans to call Anthony the GOAT because he's not. Anthony wearing a Manchester United shirt is not a GOAT. I think the reason why Anthony is performing in Real Betis and performed at Ajax is quite simple. Anthony is not a big team player. Anthony can play for a club like Bournemouth, even in the Premier League. He can play for a club like Bournemouth and become their star boy. He can play for a club like Ajax, become their star boy. But Anthony cannot play in a club where fans demand him to score every day. You know, in a club like Ajax, you can even go 3 games without scoring and nobody talks about it. But when you are playing for the clubs like Arsenal, look at what the likes of Kai Havertz are going through. When you are playing for the clubs like Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City, and even talking about Manchester City, this is quite simple. Look at Haaland. Anytime Haaland goes maybe 2 or 3 games without scoring, you will hear fans start saying that, oh, Haaland, it's over, you know, the tap king, it's over and stuff, etc. You know, but you can play for a club like Bournemouth, go even 5 games, go even 4 goals, go even 4 games without scoring and nobody talks about it. And I think when Arsenal wanted to sign Oli Watkins' career was maybe going to end in a terrible situation because look at Oli Watkins when he always plays for Aston Villa. Oli Watkins doesn't score every day. Oli Watkins can even go 4 games without scoring, but when he scores, he still gets the credit. You can't be a striker in a club like Arsenal, Manchester United, and even go 5 games without scoring. The fans will start going wild. And I think the main reason why Anthony is shining at Real Betis that Anthony is not a big team player. I think Anthony is not a big team player. Manchester United fans are really mounting pressure on players. That's why Anthony can never perform at Manchester United. So he will continue performing at Real Betis, be a goat there. But when he come back at Manchester United, the form of flopping will continue, and that's now when the pressure will be too much now, because you can't tell me you're performing at Real Betis, but when you come back at Manchester United, you're relaxing. It's like, you know, the fans will start seeing like, you know, you are playing some games with us, and I think Anthony will not be a Manchester United player for so long. It will force him to leave on a permanent deal to join another club. Look at the players like Marcus Rashford right now. Marcus Rashford right now has started showing up for Aston Villa. And just to prove the point that not every player can be successful in Manchester United squad, look at the likes of Donny van de Beek, also joined Manchester United from Ajax. Donny van de Beek, when he was playing for Ajax, he was like, I can say he was a Ballon d'Or player. He was a good player. But when he joined Manchester United, everything went south. Even at some point, he was forced to join Everton on loan. Another example, look at the likes of Angel Di Maria. Angel Di Maria joined Manchester United from Real Madrid, especially after winning the Champions League with Real Madrid against Atletico Madrid. He was a good player. Manchester United spotted him, brought him to the club, gave him jersey 7, the iconic jersey 7. After a few months, the pressure, because Manchester United brought him from Real Madrid. You expect a player from Real Madrid to really shine at Manchester United. But that pressure, Angel Di Maria couldn't withstand it, and he was forced to leave Manchester United. And I even remember watching him in I think, interview recently. He said that he hates Manchester United at the point that anytime he's in the house and Manchester United games are being aired on the television, he'd rather switch it off because he don't want to have anything to do with Manchester United. Look at the likes of Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez was good, but he came from Arsenal and joined Manchester United. Immediately joined Manchester United, the fans really expected him to shine. The Sanchez of Barcelona, not even the Sanchez of Arsenal. Manchester United really expected the Sanchez of Barcelona, and that really never happened. And it was over like that. Look at the likes of Radamel Falcao. Came to Manchester United, flopped and went away. Look at the likes of Memphis Depay. Came to Manchester United, flopped and went away. And I think not every player was meant to be a big team player. This is what a lot of people are always confusing. Look at Darwin Núñez. When Darwin Núñez, before he joined Liverpool, Darwin Núñez was playing for Benfica. Darwin Núñez was one of the greatest players to watch at Benfica lineup, because I remember him like playing against Liverpool in the UEFA Champions League, and that's when he impressed Liverpool boss, and that's when he joined Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp at that time. I think the only problem with this Anthony stuff, Darwin Núñez stuff, is that not every player was meant to play for a big team. Sometimes these players can only shine in a small clubs. For example, right now, Alexander Isak is really shining for Newcastle. Doesn't mean that if Alexander Isak joined a club like Manchester City or Arsenal or Liverpool or Manchester United, he can still continue. He can still continue with the same spirits. And talking about not every player was meant to be a big team player, I really respect Haaland, because check out the stats of Haaland. Check out the stats of the likes of Robert Lewandowski. I think Erling Haaland and Robert Lewandowski, those two players have really proved that they were born and they were meant to play for a big teams. Lewandowski made history with Bayern Munich. Right now, he's making history with Barcelona. Erling Haaland made history with Borussia Dortmund. Right now, he's making history with Manchester City. It's never easy. So that's why I really respect Haaland. Although a lot of people call him, tapping king and stuff, but I really respect Haaland because I feel like what Haaland brings to the table, not just a regular player of our generation can bring to the table. The big word of the day is that not every player was meant to play for a big team. Good luck to Anthony, and I wish when he will come back to Manchester United, he will continue with the same form. Hit the subscription button, tell a friend to tell a friend, like, share, and comment. See you next time.